Hello, hello, hello. Here's my little frugal tip of the day. Write it down. I am continually struck by the similarities between dieting, nutritional dieting, and budgeting your money, and the pitfalls we encounter in both. It has been proven, unequivocally proven, that if you're on a diet, you will have about 8 million times more success with your diet if you keep a food diary. If you write down everything you eat. Yes, peer-reviewed studies, 8 million times more success. That's amazing. I think it's more like, I don't know, it might be more like 250% more success. I forget, but something like 8 million. So why does writing it down help? There is power in the written word. Just the act of writing it down keeps you accountable. It also demonstrates to you, if you do it faithfully, how much you're actually eating, because it's very, very easy to estimate incorrectly how much we are eating. If someone says, how much are you eating in the day? Well, why are you having trouble with your diet? How much are you eating in a day? And you're like, oh, I don't know. I'm not eating all that much. I just have coffee and a little piece of toast for breakfast, and then I'm having my salad at lunch. I'm having my fish for supper with some broccoli and a potato, and I don't know why I'm not losing weight, because I'm being so healthy. But then when you commit to writing down everything you're eating for a period of time, you realize, well, I put some butter and sour cream on that potato, and then I also was kind of peckish before supper, so I snacked on some Oreos while I was cooking. And then actually in my coffee, I did not put skim milk. I put cream and sugar. And then my toast was actually 3 pieces of toast slathered with butter and honey. Whatever the story is, writing it down keeps you accountable, and it also shows you exactly what your behavior is. And this helps people lose weight. Similarly, there are many people who say, I don't know where all my money goes. I don't know. I don't go out spending money here, there, and everywhere. I'm not buying a new wardrobe every other day and fancy shoes and so forth. Where does all my money go? I do not know. Well, if you really don't know where your money goes, you have to write it down. You can do that for a week or two. You can carry around a little notebook or a little pad of paper and write down every single penny you spend. Try that for a week or two. If you could do it for a full month, it would be even better. But try it for a week or two, and you will be amazed. If you are a person who doesn't really know where your money's going, or you're a person who says to yourself, oh, I know I need to be better with money. I know, I just don't really hold back on the spending, and that's fine, except, I'm just not really able to save. I'm just not saving, and I don't know where to cut back. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I can't get a handle on it. Write it all down. Write down every single purchase. You can do that. It's not that hard. I think I'll do it. I think I will try keeping a food diary and a money spending diary for the next couple of weeks, just to show myself where everything's going. And also, sometimes you want success, right? So you don't want to have to write down, oh, I ate a chocolate chip cookie. Oh, I went out and bought a giant chocolate chip cookie. You don't want to write that down. You'd just rather have the success and be proud of how strong and successful you are, and not have to, you know what I'm saying, be accountable for the lapses. I feel that I have been frugal for many, many, many years. I'm just, by nature, an incredibly cheap-ass bitch. But a few years ago, I took a look at my American Express bill one month. And it was high. It was really high. And I was like, what the hell? American Express? Don't you know how to do math? Because I was looking through real quickly, like, where are all these charges? Like, what's happening? Because first I thought, oh, my husband, Frugal Daddy, he's not being frugal. He's gone out and he spent money on something. And I looked through, and all of the charges, all of them, were gas at the gas station or food at a grocery store. All of them. There were no movies. There was no dining out. There was no trip to Macy's. There was nothing. It was food and gas. So that's when I thought, well, obviously, American Express does not know how to do math. They've added it up incorrectly because there's just no way my gas and food for a month could possibly cost this much money. And none of the individual charges were particularly high. You know, it was $35 here, $20 there, $40 here, not like, oh, there's that one charge for $500. Well, that explains it. No, nothing like that. So I got out the little old calculator and I added it all up. And what was amazing was American Express had not made any mistake at all with the math. All those little numbers added up to a big, huge total. And that's when I said to myself, damn it, woman, you got to get this grocery shopping under control. Like, you got to put yourself on a strict grocery budget. You can't just be wandering into Whole Foods and be all like, oh yeah, I'm going to get whatever I want. I want the vegan crab cakes and I want to get some of those Brad's brand delicious kale chips. I love those. If I won the lottery, I would be eating, oh, I don't know, probably 4 packages of kale chips a day, but they are expensive. So, anyway, that was the moment where I realized, damn, stuff is adding up fast. I did not at that time go through the exercise of writing down everything I was spending money on at the grocery store, like literally loaf of bread, 88 cents, like that level of breaking it down. I just decided I needed to put myself on a grocery budget immediately. And at that time, my first grocery budget was $100 a week. And I really didn't know what was reasonable. I didn't really know what other people spent on groceries. I wasn't couponing yet. I just basically was trying to live within my means, and $100 was challenging. Like right now, that sounds like a massive amount of money. Like, what kind of pathetic, weak-willed wimp was I that $100 didn't seem like enough? Because right now, $100 a week seems like a huge and wasteful amount of money. But that's where I started. But like I said, I wasn't couponing yet. So, okay, so what am I saying? If you don't really have a handle on where you're wasting money, you're going to write down every single solitary purchase you make. Try it for a week. If you can do it for 2 weeks, perfect. If you can do it for a whole month, even better. And then look back at it and see, where am I wasting money? Where can I be cutting back? Like, oh, Doritos and potato chips and packaged, processed this, that, and the other. Wow, that added up to like a lot of money for not a lot of nutritious food. I perhaps could cut back on that. Or, oh yeah, I forgot all about that time that I met the girls after work and I had a few drinks, and a few drinks and an appetizer is $30 down the drain right there. I'm not saying it's not fun. I'm just saying that might be some money you don't want to spend. Keep track of every single thing. And then you'll say, okay, that's too much, that one's okay, that's okay. You know, you keep track, keep yourself accountable, and educate yourself about what your own habits are with spending and with food. If you're trying to be healthier with your food, if you're trying to lose weight and it's just not working, you have got to keep a food diary. You have got to write it down. Write it the hell down. All right? So that's what we're going to do. That is my brilliant, yes it is brilliant, yes it is genius, tip of the day. Simple steps can make such a big difference. Write it down. Everything you eat, everything you spend money on. And I mean everything you spend money on. Like everything. Like you stopped at 7-Eleven and you bought a soda and a banana. You're writing that down. Now, I know when I film myself sitting here, you see these letters behind my head, and you're like, what's that all about? It spells the word autumn. See, there's the T. That's one of my daughter's names. I thought it would be cute to slap her name up on the wall in the bedroom for her, and I did not want to spend money going out and buying fancy letters to put up at Pottery Barn Kids, and I had this paper already. I bought it for some project years and years ago. Some project that I did not follow through on and complete, and I had the paper, and I was like, I'm just going to cut out the letters for the kids' names and put it up there because that's bright and colorful and decorative and frugal. God damn it, yes it is. Now also up here, look at that. Isn't this cute? Alright, so I had an extra copy of the classic children's book, Where the Wild Things Are. And I had these 4 frames that Frugal Daddy found dumpster diving. And I therefore pulled my extra copy of the book apart and framed some of these pictures because I thought that will be just a darling, a decorative element to the kids' bedroom. Which was basically free because the frames were free and the book was free. So there's just a little frugal decorating tip for you. Alright, my darlings. Thank you for watching. You know I love, worship, and adore you all. So, let's check in a couple of weeks and compare our food and or budgeting diaries. Shall we? Okay, let's try that if I remember and if I do it and if I'm not too embarrassed of everything I wrote down. Okay, alright. So catch you later then. Bye!